End of intermission.
Yeah, like, I mean, we've only gone for 14 minutes, and rest assured I'm going to cut that down to about 7.
Part 2.
So, incidentally, we're shooting this on the blanket in lawn on my backyard. So yeah, this one.
Grim Tower. Something I didn't know anything about, but they were playing it in the store as we were in there, and I thought, this sounds really good.
And it's on the kind of grayish splatter wax. Very similar to the Giant Henry.
Yeah. Doesn't anybody use black vinyl anymore?
I don't know. I mean, we've talked about how sick I am of white vinyl, but
well, but it's not white. It's got some goobers on it. It's a goober white.
Yeah. But basically, it's a guy from Black Mountain, another guy doing. It says it's like a psych death bolt thing. Oh, it's got an insert too. That I found out about the hard way. But it's definitely more folk than death, I thought.
Yeah,
but it's still super good. Yeah. Here, pass me these wonderful evils. I'm going to talk about them. So these like recently defunct. These wonderful evils is a project from a friend of mine named Zach. And
Zach?
No, named Zach.
Zach?
I'll kill you. And basically, it's kind of I don't know. Like I think I mentioned it or described it as like really meditative folk or sort of instrumental whatnot. And hey, look, it's got letterpress on it. Yeah, spares and wires. So, but yeah, I mean, you also may have seen when we were on our Pink Day, you may have seen him show a sort of Pink Swirl record, which is another These Wonderful Evils release that was recorded live at Reverberation, and which was awesome. But a little bit more electric than these. These are a little bit more kind of acoustic and maybe found sound. But now I think he's retired These Wonderful Evils, and he's going to be recording under his given name or whatever. I don't know. So I can actually tell the whole story from that. About
you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, I want to talk about that one. So this is the Michael Yonkers and Plastic Crime Wave sound. And I mean, Michael Yonkers did. He's done a couple of records with the Blind Shake. He did Micro Miniature Love, which was sort of a minor hit, but it just got re-released. He's from Minneapolis, and of course, Plastic Crime Wave sound. Steve Krakow and his band from Chicago. And basically, they came together to do a record at. They booked him for the, I think, Million Tongues Festival. Records. Yeah, Side 2 is recorded live at Million Tongues Festival in 2004. And I mean, this is just like the sickest psychedelic freak out you could ever imagine. This is seriously one of my favorite records. And this one actually came as a direct result of myself, because we were down in, we were down in Austin.
Maybe threatened to kill me more.
I want to. I want to keep maybe I should put a little counter of how many times I've threatened to kill you. But basically, I was down in Austin for the Austin Psych Fest, as you well know, and I found this in Waterloo, and this is gone as gone can be. I got mine from Steve himself, and he's down to his last copies. And so I convinced our friend John at Reverberation to pick this up, and then I convinced my friend Tim to get it because he deserves to have more good records. And I mean, this one is seriously fantastic. If you find this, get it. Don't even think twice. Just get it.
You can think twice if you want.
Don't think twice. So yeah, Pontiac. This is another one that's limited and gone. Thrill Jockey, green vinyl, amazing.
Oh, we didn't talk about this one. We'll skip right past it.
Oh yeah, the Fela Kuti. Yes, Fela Kuti, featuring Tony Allen. This I am not entirely
Love and Rockets EP.
well versed on, but it was recorded in 1966, and I mean, you've seen these before, the BB series. This time they're from Tokyo. They used to be from Russia.
These were wooden ships, by the way.
Yeah,
if you weren't able to see those.
These are
when I went by them the first time.
These would be the wooden ships. First two collected EPs and singles and whatnot, and I mean, The sale on these is that they're more experimental than their albums, which is not to say that every single thing Wooden Chips does is not amazingly fantastic. And they're back in the studio again too.
I didn't mention this one.
This is also excellent. This is Carlton Melton, clear vinyl, limited 500. Great psych record. I'm pretty sure I've seen folks mention this guy before. Doing okay?
Yep.
You gonna
just making a little
legs
fort.
falling apart? Okay.
Build a fort.
So I'm sure you've seen that before. Kill you. White Fence. You'll know it.
Hey, dude, you got beer on me.
Uh,
I love this Latitude series.
Yeah, tell me about the Latitude series. Talk more, dickweed.
Jeez. They're just sometimes some pretty interesting limited pressings from unusual recordings from bands that you may know, but I don't know what this one is. Is this a live thing, or is this one?
Yeah, it's Sylvester Enfant 2, and this is just basically, I believe, 5 tracks. They're all just like selections from this jam session that they did in the studio. And I mean, sometimes the Latitudes are like really coherent, and it's like a collaboration, or it's you know,
sometimes
a couple
just
songs.
some DS live thing.
But this is just a live jam. It's very cool. And I mean, like, you know, to reiterate, like 90% of this stuff I also own myself. So I'm not just
90% of what I just showed.
I'm not just a dealer. Well, I mean, own the White Fence. Let's see here. Own the Pontiac. Bought that months ago. Own the Plastic Crime Wave.
30%.
Own both of the These Wonderful Evils. Own the Acid Mother's
We get it.
Temple.
You own all the records.
Got the True Widow EP. Own Commentary Orbital Drive. I will kill you. Let's see, what else here? Own the songs for Dead Pilot. Own Thai Funk 1, but not Thai Funk 2. Own the Indian Jewelry. I don't have any of the Bell and Sebastian, which kind of bums me out. I need to get that.
Like
not on vinyl, which is sort of...
Not all pop is bad. People.
Own the Medusa. Own the...
You didn't show the Hot Chip
Preston.
before?
Do not own the Hot Chip.
What?
What else is this? Own the Sylvester Enfant 2.
Oh, maybe from out of this record store. How about all of these? The Hot Chip, Paget Pop.
So I own the Giant Henry.
And that's
what else?
Maybe one or two others that are.
I don't know that one.
No.
That one. Although a lot of this stuff is from Chicago, and I don't go shopping in Chicago very often, which is sad.
I don't have any of those. Oh, this was one of the free ones. Thanksgiving. I don't know if I took it out of the thing.
Is it Tiger?
But it was a free set.
Hadams for peace.
And I thought, oh, maybe.
Nice. Fiesta Puke.
Fiesta Puke. Want it?
Tim knows, and Tim knows, Tim knows that reference actually. You know the Fiesta Puke reference. Pan American.
Well, I've got to be bored at this point, thinking, why are we still... See, two records out of the whole thing.
So self-deprecating. So basically, like...
I'm Michael deprecating.
I own well over half of everything I sold you. So, you know, I stand behind all the shit I sell, that's for sure.
That's true. That's very true. Don't lose all my receipts.
But,
I can return all these.
Yeah. There's no returns. Oh, no. No.
I'm just kidding. I'm really curious about this one. This one I know nothing about.
So this is, you should show the front. This is the lovely Ellie Daniels. It is on Time Lag Records, which if you're not hip to Time Lag, get hip to Time Lag, because all their releases are...
You can see details of this. It's a really heavy cover.
Yeah.
A photograph.
Like a real photograph glued to it.
It's got a texture.
It's got a leatherette
leather
texture. And it's like a tip-in sleeve. Everything Time Lag does
really
is really just very well done.
She's kind of cute.
And she's kind of cute.
And she sounds as good as she looks.
But basically, she limited it, and this one, This was originally released by the artist as a demo-only blank cover edition of 100 copies. She was just out of high school in 1971. And basically this is limited to 300 copies, and it came in the maroon that you see and the black that you don't see, which when I actually offered it to you, it was available to both, and as I offered it to you, the black one got picked up. So it's not like only nerds pick this up. Only nerds pick this up, but like they're good nerds. So yeah, I mean, like if you don't know of Time Lag, get hip to Time Lag because they're fantastic. The owner is in a band called Drona Parva, who played on a split tribute to Pavlova record, which I sold to you probably last August when you came by.
Making me buy everything, man.
Yeah, well, it's, hey man, I own that too. Like, that's another one I own.
He owns so many records. Good
and
stuff.
I would have gotten.
I'm actually very excited.
I would have gotten
It's gonna take
Pink
me
Lady
all
Lemonade
summer to
until
go
somebody else got that, and I am definitely getting the Grim Tower record when that comes out.
Oh yeah, this is really.
Or
I was really surprised.
Can eBay my life.
I want to listen to it again.
And like totally endorse the Giant Henry. It's fantastic. I have a different cover, but and then
Get the one with the glasses. You should have bought the one with glasses.
I don't think we got one with glasses. I got the blonde. I think I got the blonde
one with
kid that sort of looks like Kurt Cobain. Might be Kurt Cobain. But and then I guess last but not least, so because I'm such a wonderful person, and because Tim is such a wonderful person, together we're just amazing. Here you can.
No, you do that. All
right.
I'll start to get this one ready.
So this
I'll
is
prep
the
it.
lowercase noises migratory patterns, and this is the like scratch and dent copy that Tim gave me. Which I don't.
The guy was very cool. I contacted him and said, "Hey, this is chipped on the edge. Can I return it?" He just sent me a new one.
And I mean, it is like it's chipped, but it's
playable.
not. Yeah, it's playable.
Not,
it's still in the dead wax around here in the running groove.
Right to that groove. But
so yeah.
like,
so Lucas, you got to pay special attention to this one when you're dropping your needle.
No, I don't know my phone. I was going to show that it was half translucent. I don't think we get enough light.
Yeah.
So half opaque.
You're lucky if you have enough light to make this video. Oh well, wonders of color grading. And then
he ordered this one ages ago, so he's had this for a long time. And he ordered the color version, and they sent him the black version.
Black is beautiful.
And I stumbled across the color and said, "Hey, do you know they have this here?" And he said, "Oh, I've already gotten black." And I don't know. I said, "All right, well, I got it. I can pick it up for you anyway."
Because Tim's a wonderful person. That's why I love him very dearly. Fix that.
Can you increase the volume of that?
No, that one's staying in. You're married to that one now. So is there anything we haven't really covered? I don't think so.
This video is already way too long. People tuned out a long time ago.
People listen to Derek talk for half an hour. They're going to listen to us too.
They might listen to Derek talk for half an hour. They're not going to listen to me talk.
Well, neither of us is as attractive as Derek. Derek's a beautiful man, but you know, I mean, yeah, we talked about. No, I talked about all this stuff.
We talked about that.
And everything in everything that wasn't from reverberation is probably crap anyway. So.
Some good shit at this bike too.
No, I love Logan Hardware. I go there as much as I possibly can. Yeah, well, I mean, and I feel like, you know, I can't speak for Logan Hardware, but I feel like
you can speak for reverberation.
I can't not actually speak for reverberation. My opinions are entirely my own, and I don't actually respect that represent them.
We practiced that so he could do. Go on, sorry.
But I guess, you know, I will say that you know. That store and End of an Ear, which I haven't mentioned yet, but I will mention in a subsequent video. A lot of the, you know, I guess the what did we learn from this video is don't be a dick at the record store, because if you're super nice at the record store, chances are they'll probably hook you up with free stuff.
If you're super nice to your dealer, he'll hook you up with his own beer that he brews himself.
And this is the Austin Psych Fest Pale Ale too. This came down to the Austin Psych Fest, which, apologies.
It's not Haterade, but it's good.
Well, not everything's Haterade. I mean, yeah, and apologies again to the fearsome threesome, or the rest of the fearsome foursome. But we'll next year in Jerusalem, we'll make it happen. We'll hang out more, and we'll drink beer. So, yeah.
We're done.
What else? That's it? Have anything else to say?
Sit on it, suckers.
All right, we're done here. So I guess we're gonna go get some food. And
How much do you think this
stuff.
weighed?
Oh, I'm probably gonna have to like maybe rinse the beer out of my hair before we go eat. Maybe I'll put on my dinner jacket. So
Instead of his Boris
Instead
t-shirt.
of my Boris shirt, which I got at the Austin Psych Fest. Yeah. So this is over. So this concludes our magical mystery guest tour with Mr. Tim. Hate you, kill you.
It was a good beer. That's what you do when it's done.
Not at the expensive camera. Not at the expensive camera.
Like 15 feet
I
between
don't
them.
care. I don't have bottle insurance. You may have bottle insurance, you bourgeois swine, but I don't.
I'm
But
with you guys. This should have ended a long time ago.
as always,
Check.
peace, love, and rock and roll, and we'll catch you in the next
One more
video.
time. It sucked. Woohoo!
End of part 2. Part 3, later that evening.
Well, there's still less dirty jokes and horrific language to edit out of this one than
This
the
has
last
gone
one.
on way too long.